Hello, my dear friends, and a very warm welcome to you. I want to thank you for making the time to join us for this very important conversation. It's a topic that isn't easy to talk about, but it's one that we must bring out into the open. We're going to be talking about elder abuse and neglect. Now, I know those words can sound frightening. They can make us feel uneasy. But please know, our goal today is not to scare you. Not at all. Our goal is to empower you, to give you knowledge, just like a flashlight in a dark room. When we know what to look for and what to do, we take away the power from those who would cause harm. Think of me as a friend, a neighbor, who cares deeply about your safety and your peace of mind. We will use simple, clear language today. No complicated terms. Just a heartfelt talk between friends. So, take a deep breath, make yourself comfortable, and know that you are in a safe space. This conversation is about protecting your happiness, your dignity, and your well-being in your golden years. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, let's dive into the topic. What is elder abuse? Shining a light on the shadows. So, let's start by understanding what we mean by elder abuse. In simple terms, it is any kind of mistreatment done to an older person by someone they trust. This could be a family member, a friend, a caregiver, or even a neighbor. It's a betrayal of trust, and it is never, ever your fault. It's often called a hidden problem because it usually happens behind closed doors. People who are being mistreated often feel too ashamed, too scared, or too loyal to speak up. But today, we are going to open that door together. Abuse isn't just about physical harm. It comes in several forms. Let's walk through them together so we can recognize them clearly. 1. Physical abuse. This is when someone causes you physical pain or injury. What it looks like: hitting, slapping, pushing, kicking, or burning. It also includes improperly using physical restraints, like tying someone to a chair or bed, or forcing you to take medication when you don't need it or in the wrong amount. A sign to look for: unexplained bruises, burns, cuts, or sprains, especially if the story about how it happened doesn't seem to make sense. 2. Emotional or psychological abuse. This can be just as painful as physical abuse, but the wounds are on the inside. It's when someone uses words or actions to cause you emotional pain or distress. What it looks like: yelling, insulting, threatening, humiliating, or ignoring you on purpose. Someone might constantly tell you that you are a burden, or that no one else wants you. They might isolate you from your family and friends, preventing you from seeing people you love or talking on the phone. A sign to look for: feeling fearful, anxious, sad, or withdrawn around a certain person. If you find you are walking on eggshells, to avoid making someone angry. 3. Financial abuse or exploitation. This is one of the most common forms of abuse. It is when someone improperly uses or steals your money, your property, or your assets. What it looks like: forging your signature on checks or legal documents, pressuring or tricking you into signing a contract, a will, or a power of attorney, stealing cash, pension checks, or using your credit cards without permission, overcharging for services or not providing services you paid for. A sign to look for: unexplained withdrawals from your bank account, bills going unpaid when you have the money, or a new best friend who suddenly becomes very interested in your finances. 4. Neglect. This is a little different. It's not about what someone is doing to you, but what they are failing to do for you. Neglect happens when a caregiver who has a responsibility to care for you does not meet your basic needs. What it looks like: not providing enough food or water, not helping you with personal hygiene, like bathing or changing clothes, not ensuring you have a safe and clean place to live, not giving you your prescribed medicines. A sign to look for: being left alone for long periods when you need help, wearing dirty clothes, having untreated bed sores, or sudden weight loss. 5. Sexual abuse. This is any kind of non-consensual sexual contact or behavior. It is a violent and deeply violating act. What it looks like: any sexual touching or activity that you have not agreed to or are unable to consent to. Forcing you to watch pornography or undress. A sign to look for: unexplained bruises around private areas, torn or bloody underwear, or a sudden withdrawal from physical touch. I know that was a lot to hear. It's upsetting to think about. Please, if you need to, take a moment. Take a deep breath. Remember, knowing these signs is the first step in protecting yourself. You are not being nosy or paranoid. You are being smart and aware. Who does this and why? Understanding the situation. A question that often comes up is, who would do such a thing? It's hard to understand. The sad truth is, the abuser is very often someone the person knows and trusts. It could be an adult child, a spouse, another relative, or a paid caregiver. People who abuse are often dealing with their own problems, but let me be very clear. This is never an excuse. Their problems do not make it okay to hurt you. Common reasons might include, they are feeling overwhelmed with the stress of being a caregiver. They may have problems with drugs or alcohol. They might be financially dependent on you and feel entitled to your money. Or they may have a history of violent behavior. It's also important to talk about something called self-neglect. This is when we, ourselves, stop taking care of our own basic needs, maybe because of depression, grief, confusion, or physical illness. We stop bathing, we don't eat properly, we let our home become unsafe. This is also a serious concern, and it's okay to ask for help if you feel yourself slipping into this. Your shield and sword. Practical steps to protect yourself. Now let's move to the most hopeful part of our talk. What you can do. This is your toolkit for safety and peace of mind. You have more power than you think. 1. Stay socially connected. Isolation is an abuser's best friend. Your best defense is your connection to others. Stay in regular contact with family, friends, and neighbors. Accept invitations to social events, even if it's just for a little while. Join a club, a senior center, or a religious group. Having a community is a powerful shield. 2. Be smart about your finances. Never sign a document you don't fully understand. It is perfectly okay to say, I need to show this to my lawyer or my bank manager first. A trustworthy person will not pressure you to sign quickly. Arrange for direct deposit for your pension and social security checks so they go straight into your account. Talk to your bank. They can set up alerts for unusual account activity. You can also appoint a trusted co-signer on your account, so 2 signatures are needed for large withdrawals. Make a plan. Talk to a lawyer about a will, a power of attorney, and advance directives. This means you decide who will handle your affairs if you cannot, rather than a court appointing someone you might not trust. 3. Ask for help before you're in crisis. If you need care, be proactive in managing it. If family members are helping you, consider also using a professional home care agency for some hours. This can relieve stress on the family and provide another set of eyes. If you have a caregiver, make sure other people visit you regularly when the caregiver is there. 4. Trust your gut. You have a lifetime of experience. If a situation or a person feels wrong, it probably is. If you feel afraid or uncomfortable around someone, pay attention to that feeling. You have the right to feel safe. How to get help. You are not alone. If you are being mistreated, or if you suspect a friend or neighbor is being mistreated, the most important thing to know is that help is available. You do not have to suffer in silence. What can you do? In an emergency, if you are in immediate danger, call 911. The police are there to protect you. Tell someone you trust. This could be your doctor, a friend, a neighbor, or a leader in your faith community. You do not have to carry this burden alone. Just saying the words out loud to someone can be a huge relief. Contact Adult Protective Services, APS. Every state has an APS agency. They are like the social workers for older adults. Their job is to investigate reports of abuse and help connect people with services like home care, legal aid, and counseling. What if it's a friend? If you are worried about a friend or neighbor, be a good friend. Visit them. Call them. Listen to them. If you see signs, you can gently say, "I'm worried about you. Is everything okay at home?" You don't have to solve the problem yourself. You can make that call to Adult Protective Services on their behalf. You could be saving their life. Your safety and dignity matter. As we come to the end of our time together, I want to look you in the eye and tell you something very important. You deserve to be treated with respect, kindness, and dignity. Your safety and your happiness matter. You have a right to feel safe in your own home and with the people around you. Abuse is never, ever your fault. It is a choice that someone else makes, and you have the power to choose to get help. Please, keep this information in mind. Share it with a friend. Let's break the silence around this issue together. Thank you for your courage in listening today. Thank you for caring for yourself and for others. You are valuable, you are loved, and you are worth protecting. Take good care of yourselves, and may your days be filled with the peace and safety you so richly deserve. Goodbye for now. If you like this topic, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment.